Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of The Oklahoman. I spent a lot of time over the Independence Day weekend thinking about our fellow Oklahoman Stephen Farley. What would motivate a 57-year-old man to go back into a war zone in the Middle East? What gene, what piece of DNA did he have that many of us aging baby boomers obviously do not? Of all the brave men from Oklahoma who died in the war on terror since 9/11, Farley's story in some ways is the most intriguing to me because he didn't fit the mold. Most of the slain warriors from our state were in uniform, on active duty. Most were in their early to mid-20s. Most had barely begun their lives. Unlike Stephen Farley, he had 2 college degrees. He had raised 3 boys and had run his own business. But he grew up in a military family spread out over several generations. He spent 34 years in the Army and Navy and was a captain in the Naval Reserve at the time he died. His death came a couple of weeks ago in a bombing in Iraq, where he was working with the State Department. Farley was there to lend assistance to rebuilding the infrastructure in war-torn Sadr City. Stay here on News OK TV for a moving piece of video journalism done by my colleague Tanner Harriott at the burial for Farley last week at the National Cemetery at Fort Sill. Why was Farley in Iraq? War, even as a civilian, is for the young and strong. But Farley obviously was motivated by a greater purpose. I think I found it, at least in part, from comments by one of his boys, Brett. The younger Farley told another of my colleagues, Augie Frost, that his dad had a passion for giving the Iraqi people a second revolution, the same sort of revolution that sparked American ideals. That passion cost him his life. He was buried 2 days before our Independence Day, the day we commemorate our revolution. I didn't know Stephen Farley, and probably you didn't either, but he obviously made a difference with his life. Not many really do.